Hello there, this is B41 here, and apparently this is where I had gotten to, this little farmhouse here, which is apparently, like, okay, this here's Roseville, right? That's all the gas station and all that stuff. There's where Dr. Madness's house is there, all that stuff. So, yeah, I am all the way over, was it here? No, that's a different one. And I lost my place. No, here it is. And surprisingly, I got close to where the first house shown in the trailer is, so I might visit that. I'm going to look around and see if I can find a better vehicle, but the military surplus store in the game that I was looking for is over here. So this is where I was trying to go last time, and I'm going to try to go there again this time, but we need to follow a road like this one here. So yeah. Going to the gas station, might look around here, but we need to go down this pathway, then take a right, and then go over here. That's the idea anyway. So onward to the game, closing that so I don't have an extra thing taking up processor power. Onward to the game, and 3, 2, 1, hopefully it's not a blank screen, resume. Here we go, with getting on out of here. If it'll start. www. Alright, there we go. I probably do need to get a new vehicle at some point, but for now this will do. And I am over encumbered still. Do I have food in my backpack? I could lighten that up a little bit maybe. You know what, let's drive on the grass a little bit more. So yeah, let's eat some food for breakfast and maybe not run into the small tree of doom. You look away for one moment and suddenly extra crunchy. That's the way of driving. I've heard of like cases where it's similar to that in, you know, real life of course, where it's like one person just looks to their radio for one moment and then suddenly they owe a few $1,000s at least if still alive. And it's like, well, that was great. Anyway, onward to trying to pay attention. Oh look, there's a lake I could drive the taxi cab into. Brilliant. Did I already miss the gas station? I think it should be right here, right? Here's an extra crunchy time. This should be the main road I'd need to take later. Or maybe not. I may have missed it. This is wonderful. Okay, well, let's drive off into the field for some reason and see if this is still the main road here. Yeah, there's the power lines anyway. You know, in Texas there's off-ramps and then there's what you find when there's no off-ramps, which is usually the tracks in the road. So there's a burger place. Here's a bobtail truck. That could be useful if it wasn't broken. Cool, we have gas. Welcome to Gasland. Extra gas for everybody. Yeah, let's level up the aiming skills maybe. Probably shouldn't waste everything too much. Let's see, 5 needs more repairs, but let's use it up while we can. Alright, 3 rounds in that. Alright, you need more doom. And you got it. So now let's keep on dooming them a little bit. And yeah, I know there's no sound of the pop-pops, but that's because my character is deaf, so they don't really hear it. So yeah, the enemies hear it though, and that brings them over to me, so that increases the aiming ability by giving more targets to practice on. Come on. One thing after another. Come on, get into my sights. Get out of my space. Alright, and reload. R to reload when you have ammo in the clips or whatever. But anyway, onward to the joy of maybe gassing the tank here. If I want to keep using the taxi of doom here. Come on. What? Oh, I selected the wrong seat. Oh my word. I am so lame. I know it. I know it. I'm dumb. Oh well. here we go. Let's see, is that close enough to count? Oh, there's another enemy. Let's deal with them before I start trying to get gas, and there's another one off to the side there as well. And you're starting to get green already. Come on. Good grief. Oh, more friends. Wonderful. Alright, fine. Gotta make some more space, I guess. Ah, the joy of friends. So friendly. Alright. Alright, and reload. Oh, I'm out of reloads. Wonderful. Alright, well, switching to 4. Well, we still have 6 rounds in that. Alright, come on. Oh, the joy. They just won't stop. But they are attracted to noise. That is a thing, alright. Alright, let's use the machete on the ones here now. See if they have any cool things on them later. Like that copper might have some cool things. Like the denim vest is very 90s. Wow, that did a one hit. It's a wonder, I guess. Come on. Oh, I hope the power's not offline for the gas. That would be a pain. As would being bitten, of course. Oh my word, everyone just wants to show up for this party, don't they? Come on. Ah! You bit at me. Alright, well that didn't work out as well as I was hoping. Let's switch to the nightstick. I guess the machete's getting too low. Okay. And crunch. And getting too close to that tree line. Oh my word. Come on. Why did I go to that stupid menu? This one bites. Let's see if I got bitten. Nope. Okay, good. My word. It just won't stop. Alright. 5. No reloads, right? Okay, fine. I will have to figure that out in a little bit later. Hopefully I can reload. Oh, come on. Another one. This is so annoying. Let's try the machete again. And another one, really? Come on. Mostly done. There you go, the rest of the way. Oh my word. Alright, now you. Go crunchy. Extra ventilated soon, please. There you go, nice and crunchy. I could check them for loot. I'd like to just get the vehicle filled if I could and not have to deal with all this. And oh crap. Here's hoping I'm just not parked well and the power's still online. I have a feeling it's not though. The joy. I think it was offline yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, this is not good. Oh, come on. Let's look around us before I go here. I mean, okay. Attach. Let's see, anything in this? 2 out of 8. Can we eject magazine? Where's the magazine for it? Attach, holster right. And let's see, where's the magazine gone to? crap. Did I put it here? Okay. Needs 44 Magnum rounds. And we have any of that? Did I use them all up? 2 of 8. Wonderful. So that's not useful. And this actually is useful. Holster left then for that one, so we at least have some in that. No bullets fall. Insert magazine. Fine. Alright, and then we can put the Magnum revolvers unfavorite and put in trunk. There you go. So at least a little bit in there. Wonderful. We are out of stuff. Wonderful, wonderful. Shoddy shells. Good grief, it stinks to be out of ammo. So 223, 308. I don't have a 308 item on me, do I? Okay, so I need a battery or something. The gas can, I guess. Let's equip that. Hopefully we don't have enemies near us at the moment. Let's look around a little bit more before I start filling this up, which I should have kept doing a little bit more anyway. Alright, so V and add gasoline while it's running, because that's brilliant. Might need to siphon some from other vehicles, I guess. But my word though, it's a joy when the power's offline and we need to find a generator or something to put by the tanks. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here if I can find more to deal with doom on here in the game. Like if we can get another vehicle's gas that could work. Oh, good grief. Alright. Well, let's switch to the machete for this one, maybe. Hello, would you like some free doom? There's one. And do we still have the gas can? No, I took it out of inventory. Alright. Let's grab that empty gas can, so now we'll be over encumbered a little more. And let's look around the trucks of doom here. See if I can bring some more doom. There's that one over there and another over there. The joy. Well, they don't notice me this far. I don't want to count on that too highly though. But yeah, that's fun. Fun. Let's get this one since it's closest to the vehicles at least. Ah, crap. One less. See anything in the trucks here? Like hopefully we don't have enemies right by us. Like I don't know if this is a thing that we can deal with much. I for inventory. E, we can look in there. They have paint, lots of freaking paint, and a bucket. And what's in the van? E, just a tire and a tote bag. Wonderful. Let's see. V, siphon gas. Hopefully without being eaten alive. Would be nice. Would be nice. Let's see. At least it's increasing in some amount. Alright, that's cool. Now we have more gas, at least. For later. I probably should get more gas cans. Might be good to search inside the buildings here. I'd really like to find that DeLorean, which is... I have the mod for it on, otherwise that wouldn't be a thing in the base game. But yeah, there's like 2 mods that you have to do. One getting the DeLorean plane, and then the one that has the time circuit things on it. Alright, and let's see, can we put the gas can in the glove box? What? No, not there. Okay, unequip. And let's see here, where'd it go? Alright, you go in the glove box. No, you can't. Wonderful. Alright, well, fine. I'll exit. The joy. I mean, I suppose it's too much to hope for that the glove box would be a TARDIS, but oh well. There we go. And we're still over encumbered. Wonderful. Let's get a little bit more food here. I have food here, I believe. Yep. corned beef, open canned corned beef. And it is time to eat the entire can of corned beef in the field of dead bodies here in the game. And then we'll add to the entropy just a little bit, like welcome to Texas roadways, where it's a $500 fine for littering that no one cares about. Except for those who have to pick it up later, because give me a break. But yeah, that's fun. Alright, maybe we're only up to 3/4 of a tank. I do want to find another gas can, maybe get one from another vehicle at some point. But for now we still have 3/4 of a tank, so let's get out of here. Maybe I'll see about finding that other house, the one that's in the original game. It's somewhere like in the upper portion. You saw it on the map, right? You know what, let's do that. Let's go and look and see if we can find it. There's EP tools, they might have glue there. And there's some dude in a cowboy hat in the middle of a parking lot. It's about as fitting as it gets. Like, welcome to cosplaying as a ranchero or something, cowboy, you know. So here's all these cars of doom. Extra crunchy doom. Crunch-tastic. Hamsters in disguise. I need to find that mod for the seatbelt so when I crash into everything it doesn't hurt as much. But yeah, I think the house is somewhere around here, maybe. We'll be going that way anyway, so let's check up here first and see if we can spot a DeLorean anywhere. Yeah, I think this is it, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, this looks about like the one that's from the trailer, right? Or it might not be, I don't know. Either way, this is here, and they have a rose bush thing. Maybe it's the one, maybe it's not. Either way, I'm getting out of here now. We'll drive along this side a little more. See if we can see anything else that looks similar to the thing in the on the Zomboid map. Now that looks way larger. You know what? Let's explore this rich house. This looks kind of cool. See if they have like some ammo or something at least. Maybe see about fighting some neighbors. Why did it freeze for a moment? Are we loading a horde? But yeah, this is a lovely thing. We're gonna get some neighbors soon attacking probably. But let's see though that it's empty a little bit. Get some more water here while we're here. Drink. Fill. And might as well wash a little bit. So we're not gonna get sick as likely unless we get eaten alive while we're washing. Which isn't impossible. Especially being deaf, you can't hear around you so well. But so far no frenemies attacking at the moment. That door doesn't look like it's jiggling at least. So here's another place there's stuff. Let's see, anything good? There's some vitamins to help stay awake with. Bobby pin. I think those are useful for picking locks. But yeah, I don't know. Hair gel, that's really useful here when everyone's such a fashion critic in the future of doom here. Welcome to the apocalypse, where everyone cares too much about trivialities. Right? I don't know. Could always have a Zoolander theme going there. That'd be funny. But whatever though, let's see. Does anyone have freaking glue? I'd like to make that journal already. Which I got most of the ingredients for, but still not enough. Okay, so no neighbors broken in yet. Alright, anything up here? This is just a closet with a box in it. And they have magazines. Wonderful. Alright, let's see upstairs. Brilliant choice to go upstairs in horror movies, I know. See, is the power able to be turned on? Nope. Of course it's still off. And it's gonna stay off. So, is that door jiggling? Let's see. Any minis? No, just the brat room. Anything useful? Pen and reading glasses. That same poster every room of that type. And well, one with the pink curtains. Probably a very henpecked husband then. But who knows. Oh, Remington 788. Cool. And there's some rounds here. Place item. I think that's Yeah, this is the buffalo gun. Cool. Let's get that. See if we can use that on some buffalo in this game. That'd be brilliant. 15 rounds of 308 and an R. Yeah, let's get that. Don't really need the other stuff as much unless I want to have like a pillow. The gun case is empty now. Alright, still no glue, right? I didn't just pass that up by accident, right? It's 4:40 p.m. I might need to sleep actually, but I don't know if I want to sleep in this house since we walked too close to a horde. And I don't know, maybe. Let's get the curtains closed already, just in case. Just in case. Close curtains. Alright, so this might be where I go for rest. No curtains on this. Smash window, yeah, that's a brilliant choice. Here's the door I hadn't opened yet. And enemies, no, just another bedroom. Okay, maybe good. I keep pressing I. Briefcase, place, not rename. That's a possibility though, apparently. Place the briefcase somewhere. And let's look inside it. Is it able to be looked inside? What the heck? No. Oh, yep. Okay, pencil and sheet of paper. Wonderful. Close curtains. Alright, let's see if there's anyone in here. It's just another restroom of doom. There we go with closing that. So we could probably wash all the clothes. Awesome. Let's see, can we repair this? 2 duct tape or 3 adhesive tape. Alright, so this is another alternative to the other room that's facing the other way. For now, let's get downstairs and see if we're getting swarmed outside and if we have to deal with it. Let's press I for inventory. Hello, would you like some doom? No one around me other than you, okay? You're almost doomed. And there you go, the rest of the way. Well, we got that guy from Queen at least. Let's see. Here's another neighbor who might need a little more doom. I don't want to use the firearms in the game here. So let's just use the machete up until we get a little bit more, like a silencer would be good. And I know that something like my friends on Dr. Manus stream are like, why don't you use a silencer? I was like, I don't have one. And you were looking for one, I gave you the one that I did find. So you have it. But yeah, I don't. Oh well, you know, whatever though. Here we go though. So it's like, you want me to have something? Let me have it. You don't? Okay, it's yours. And there we go. Whatever though. The joy. The joy. Let's put these away. So, oh crap, it's full. Alright, fine. I guess let's put stuff in the back seats. So, rear front seat, driver's seat, rear left seat. Okay, you guys are going in the rear left seat. And I accidentally clicked on one rather than both. Where did I put that one? I equipped it by accident. Okay. Put in container rear left seat. There you go. Alright, so this is gonna be brilliant. But yeah, keeping the front seats unoccupied is probably a good idea. Still need to find the glue. For now it's getting late though. Let's get some food. Make sure we have the machete equipped just in case we have neighbors inside. And that would be fun in quotation marks. So let's see, anything useful here? Nope, I already saw that. Okay. Alright. Lots of restrooms in this place. They certainly are adamant about making sure they can use the restroom. So still nothing. Yeah. Just doom off from orbit. Yeah. Alright, so we have chips. Wonderful. There's tortilla chips that aren't rotten. Crackers, which are good for generally ever. And all that stuff. Canned pineapple. Guess let's have that for supper. And did it just go into main inventory? Yep, opened it, eat it. Yay, bromelain, an anticoagulant. That some are like, it eats you alive. It's like, no, it helps you reduce blood clots, you idiot. But whatever though. And some jalapenos. Some fresh onions that have quercetin, which helps to also remove like bad broken down things, organelles I think it was. But either way, I ate a whole bag of red onions recently. And there's stale strawberries and pickles, what to do. So anything frozen? Nope. Alright, so there's that. There's beans. I am so tired of eating beans. Oh well, looks like it's almost time to sleep. Let's try to do that before I get eaten. Let's see here. Anyone in the backyard who needs some doom? Drink right before bedtime because that's brilliant. And get some more in the camping canteen. I don't know. Let's wash a couple items in the toilet so we can wash the rest in the tub. Hopefully. Scarf. And wash myself. Well, at least we're getting tired with all this washing. And we still can't wash all clothes. Wonderful. At least we can get a fair chunk of it. Probably using another bathtub would work. All clothing. We can wash all clothing now. Wonderful. There we go. Now we'll have clean clothes and we're not hungry. Always good to not be hungry. I hate being hungry. But anyway, this is a video game. Yay. Let's favorite the machete. And let's go onward to the sleeping, hopefully. Yeah, let's not waste the sleeping pills. Let's just go to sleep normally. 7:30 p.m. To what time will we wake up? I don't know. But we'll wake up sometime and be able to get going. It is 2:30 a.m. Alright, well, a little early, but I think I left the car running. That's brilliant of me. Let's turn the light on. Equip secondary. Here's that. Alright. Well, let's get going. See about maybe putting more gas in the tank again because I'm an idiot. I should have remembered to turn off the motor before going to sleep. This would be a bad choice normally. Fortunately, it probably isn't that bad. So yeah, we're only slightly below that. Alright, let's turn that on. Turn this off. We're at 83. I like the number 83. But yeah, anyway. This year my ex-wife was born. Whoop-de-doo. I was from 1985. She's from 1983. Whoop-de-doo. And what the heck? Okay, let's get out of here. There's probably a lot of loot in all the houses, but this is where it's like the quote by Patricia Tallman in Night of the Living Dead. They're us, we're them, kind of thing, because of greed being like hunger for the zombies. It's that sort of thing. And that's usually when you go crunchy in the game like this, is you're too greedy for a moment and you don't pay attention enough to the other things and you get the crunch. Like that. Extra crunchy. And this means I need to get a new vehicle sooner than later, of course. But for now, we're going to get onto this main road. I think this is the main road anyway. If not, we'll find out very shortly. Maybe it still can be. I need to have more light in here. Here's the power lines. So this would be the main road. Alright, and there's some potholes. That's the most realistic thing in this game, especially... Well, in Texas it would be even more so. with all the potholes and orange cones everywhere. Would be nice if there were more sidewalks here, especially out in the boondocks. I live on the edge of San Antonio, really, so it is a real joy trying to deal with that fun of walking where there's like pickup trucks running like 80 miles an hour on the 20-mile-an-hour residential streets here, and so many people just dumping their dogs on the road or not having any containment whatsoever because there's no law telling them that they have to, apparently. Same like no HOAs or yard work required, just you do it to improve things at your own whatevers. But yeah, it's a good setup for anyone living there who likes just letting their dogs run in the street, and pretty much all the owners just don't care about their animals after they're no longer puppies. Once they're not cute, they just leave them out, like most adults do to their children, regardless of whether or not they are able to make it in life. Just don't. I no longer am legalistically responsible for you. Let's see how well you struggle on your own. I was able to make it work in my time, back when everything was perfect. But hey, you have a better story to tell now, because you made it work without things being good. It's like, yeah, thanks for seeing if I'd die already. I'd like to live, you know? But nope. It's just the whole boomer mindset from back when they had everything going for them. Just as soon as they don't have to help, they don't. Well, not entirely true. Mom did make my stepdad promise to keep me and my sister alive, but still, it's a joy when it's like everything just seems so broken. I might be going the wrong way. Like, this looks like it's going to be a driveway. I may have gone the wrong way. Yep, this is a driveway. Crap, okay, so alright, let's see where the heck I might actually be. Gonna go back to that, what's it called? Project Zomboid map. Come on, don't do a stupid update again. I hate that. I hate it whenever there's updates. Sorry this isn't being as interesting as possible, but yeah, let's go back to the map and see where I might have turned wrong, because we had that little crook curve thing and such. Oh my word, sorry this takes forever. I may cut this out, but it's also getting close to, well, it's 8 o'clock my time. When I need the help, I still need to do all the processing and figure out where to get that stupid thing. Come on, load already. Stop loading this. Just load the map. Here we are. Okay, so means cheese in Spanish. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, so that was that house. And okay, this is where I turned, apparently. Right? Or is it? That looks to be similar to where I turned anyway. Okay, but I did leave this area, right? I think I did. Yeah, so I left this area, went there. I think I turned here. And then we got... Wait, is this right? Okay, this is where I'm at. Alright, so I need to go back to the gray road and either all the way back here or cross through this field. Is it going to be just grass? Or are these trees? I think it's just grass. So yeah, I might just go through the field and go back to here. And then over here. And then that's where the military surplus store is. Something like that. Let's go back to Project Zomboid. Probably shouldn't exit out of that, but I'd like more resources for the game, so let's go. So yeah, something like that anyway. You know what? Let's see here. Here we go with going this way along the road for a bit, and is that a warehouse? These are warehouses. They would just have spoiled food in them, right? So this is a field. We're out standing in a field like farmers. I don't know the condition of the vehicle. We have 88% for the engine at least, so that's better than nothing. And here's another road. Alright, so I think we need to turn left on this. Hello, dude in the middle of the road. Is that a cop? We could probably get more ammo from them or something, but let's not bother with that at the moment. I did find a good deal in, like there were 4 cops by a cop car that, in this video game of course, that had a whole bunch of stuff. So that was last time though. Yep, here we go. Onward to hopefully going to that city that has the military surplus store and finding even more garbage to eat at the enemy. So hopefully anyway. We're almost down to half fuel again, though we do have the gas can and we can still siphon. I'm hoping I'm going the right way, but I'm thinking it is anyway. So maybe left probably, and then to the right when we can. I think. I probably really stink. I need more running water. Would be nice. Find a power plant. It'd be funny if you combine this with like Red Alert and you could just build power plants, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, this is a right turn, all right, slight right, 45-degree right rather than a 90 right. All right. Well, no, this way apparently. Yep, I am lost again. Yay for having no memory of this place. Ah, this is a gray road. Awesome. So this might be what I was hoping for. And hopefully it'll be bright outside and we won't need the headlights on soon. Batteries at, what? 80% but remaining 100? What? Interesting. Oh, condition 81. Oh, because the alternator provides power, of course. Okay. Otherwise it's like, is it an RTG? The joy. Well, let's just random car in the middle of the road. Car in the middle of the road. Can everyone just clean up? Everybody do your share. All that sort of crap. Nope, they're all gone. They're all extra crunchy and want to make everyone else extra crunchy as well. Yay. Come on. Alrighty, we are going somewhere, hopefully. Yeah. Let's see here. Is this car usable? Let's see here. It is. Engine condition 17, battery crap. Oh well. Let's see, anything in the glove box? There's a battery. There's a vehicle name key. Wonderful. Yeah, don't really need that. See anything out here of usefulness? Anything? There's a wrench and a screwdriver. I have those already. At least the brightness is returning a little bit. Let's see, on the floor, what do you have? Useless stuff, okay. Alright, well, oh, there's a friend. Let's press I to get rid of him. Well, to help get rid of him. Hello, would you like some doom? Come on, go crunchy without me going crunchy, please. Alright, and there's another friend over here. Alright, let's get this over with. It's time for your final destination, hopefully not mine. There you go. Thank you. Don't come again. And this would be a diesel vehicle, I believe, but in the game, I guess any hydrocarbon's the same, hopefully, because, I don't know. If it isn't, though, that would suck. That would... Okay, let's equip secondary. It looks like there's another zombie over there that's slightly walking toward me. Wonderful. Let's add gasoline to this, though, while we still can. Hopefully get it done before we get friends. Always be ready on the WASD to move somewhere. Alright, let's unequip. Get the machete out. And bring on some doom. Or some scaffolding, one of the three. Come on, go crispy. Down to hell with you. Alright, let's see. Any more friends before I try to siphon here? Let's see if it'll let me siphon or if it'll be like annoying about it being diesel rather than actual gas. So it didn't look like anyone was there for a moment. Always be ready with WASD though to move. In this case, well, not W as much, or not W and D at the same time at least. The joy. Anyone? Oh, there is someone there. Wonderful. Alright. Well, let's just put in container, not corpse. What the heck? Come on. Did I close? Ah, there it is. There's that corpse again. Alrighty. Let's get you going. Head out on the highway, dooming for adventure. Yep, gonna do things my way. Extra crunchy. Come on, over here. Over here. There we go. And another one gone, and another one gone, another one extra crunchy, and another one. My word, this is just a town meeting, eh? Come on. Yeah, stop. Ah, you go. Gotta be careful not to be stupid about this. It's still not gone. Come on. There, finally. Oh my word. Add gasoline. Hopefully we're not getting swarmed again at the moment. And let's see, any more friends? Let's siphon a little more while we're here. Hopefully that'll be fine. Oh my word though, they just keep on plopping out of nowhere. Unequip. The joy of hopefully not getting eaten while we do this. There we go. The joy. So much joy. Well, now we have a full tank again. Let's press I to remove those inventory things. And let's see if we can still path find. Ah, my word, friends again. Yeah, the joy. Can't see a thing. Let's see, I for inventory, backpack. Let's see, we have chips. Let's eat all those chips. And get on to driving. A little bit more. This thing is, it doesn't matter like how fast you're driving for the mileage. It's only just time of driving in the game, I think it was. So I've heard anyway. So that's fun. This is way too dense of a fog to really be driving perfectly in. So yay. I don't know. Let's go through here maybe. Fog in the morning. This is a crunchy zone of doom. This makes me think of Age of Empires. I think I've mentioned that before whenever there's a fog, but like the trailer for Age of Empires had it where it was looking like this a little bit. Let's lock all doors. See the map, like check first that we're not surrounded at the moment. But we are over here. And that doesn't look perfect, but I think it's still somewhere over here for that thing. Let's try to look though. Exit this and see if we can get going. It's somewhere around here. Come on. Maybe. I may have gone the wrong way again. But we're getting more exploration done, that's the thing. So we might get to a city center, or we might get to more doom. There's always more doom everywhere, though. Like, what the heck is this? This is just the end of the line. Alright, fun. So it's not this way. Useful to know. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Why are we over encumbered again? Do we have stuff in inventory that we don't need here? We have enough water for a little while. Alright, well, I don't know. We're just over encumbered. Whatever, though. Keep on going around this area. It's somewhere around here, I think. This is probably where it's good to actually know where everything is, or have the map on another screen so that you have a more ability to look quickly to where things are. At some point it would be nice to have another screen. Just be able to switch between those all the time. Here's a place. See if it's a useful place or a useless place. It's always one of the two. Useful or useless. But everything's all about how you use it, more or less. There's lots of lumber to use, or firewood. Or it could be lumber that will turn into firewood if you don't make breach cuts enough. Because it just is always too close together and there's no fire breaks. That's the word I was thinking of. So yeah, maybe this also isn't the way. I don't know yet. It was something like over here, wasn't it? There's a turn here, apparently, which would be easier to see if we didn't have fog. So, alright, we are all the way over here. Where the heck here is, I don't know. But this looks like it might have been the city I was going for. So I might go back and try to look for that. Like, here's that road, and there's a whole bunch of nothing here. So that might be it, there. So let's see about maybe going back. Come on. Let's go back and see if we can find those buildings. And this is lovely. Lots of foresty areas. Nice and crispy, eventually. If you don't trim everything, it just goes crispy. Fun, fun, fun. I think there's a mod that allows you to have a mini map on the side to see where you are. I don't remember, I don't know the names for most of those. I have a notion of just activating every mod that I get from like Dr. Madness, so I have the same mods going, so I keep used to them. But I don't know, activating a few at a time gives more of a sense of what each does, rather than just being like, well, here's the collection for the moment before it changes again. And more friends, wonderful. So yeah, this is fun. Alright, did I go through that way already? Perfect music for stopping and looking at a map. Yeah, here's probably the city that I missed somewhat. Did I go? I was from that way, wasn't I? Let's see here. So we're here now, so maybe, I don't know. That military surplus store is around here somewhere, isn't it? There's a fire truck. Is that the entrance to the fire department, maybe? But yeah, we have some friends around us that probably could use some doom. So yeah, there's a fire truck at least. County something. So alright, you need some doom. Alright, I'm here for your doom. One down. Let's see here. Maybe let's shut off the vehicle before we look on anything. Although, in this case, maybe keeping it running would be a good thing. Lots of fog. Lots of freaking fog. So yeah, let's see here. If there's a fire axe, there's an empty gas can. Equipped secondary. First aid kit with some stuff in it. Let's... oh, we have that music again. Sounded like we had that music again. Well, let's see about siphoning the gas while we're here. Hopefully not getting eaten for the moment. We might get a jump scare though. That'll be fun, right? Fun, fun, fun. Extra crispy fun. So unequip. I for inventory. Oh my word. The infinite menus of Doom. Doomly doom doom doom, yeah, to doom, yeah. Alright, fine. Into this seat. Oh my word. And I can't. Why can't I? I don't know, maybe it is full. I locked all the doors. Except the front one, right? Okay. Is that it? Okay, yeah, I did. Oh, brilliancy. And rear left seat, rear right seat. This is going to have gas right behind me. There's a brilliant thing as well. Let's unlock the rest of the doors. Unlock. And let's shut off engine for the moment. Oh, there's a friend here. Hello, let's press I for removing inventory. Hello, would you like some Doom? Yep, you want some Doom, alright. Oh, there's another one right by us as well. Come on, one more whack. There we go. No more friends apart from you. Alright, onward to the joy of the Doom. Ah, come on. And we gotta stomp. And stomp. There we go. Isaac Clarke did the stomping again. Oh my word, they just won't end. Ah. Okay, well, here's all this stuff. Let's get out of here. This might be for another day, I guess. Still a fair chunk of time. And I think that's probably the fire department there. Let's see, map. Probably not the best time to look, but we are here apparently. And I think this army surplus might be over there. So let's go over to it if it might be. But yeah, I think this is that little town I was hoping to find. And now we do need to get more gas and crap. I mean more food. Future crap. Yep. So somewhere around here is that army surplus store though. Let's stay on the grass perhaps. Or not on the grass, on this pavement for a little bit. And then let's see here. Food. Do we have food on us? We have the 5 hour. There's some crackers. Eat those. Did I miss it though? So yeah, this is probably it. So we need to turn around and just head directly south. So like this, I guess. Because why not? There's trees, of course. There's a why not. Come on. So is this the army surplus? Or is this an actual army? Well, we need to... Yep, this is the army surplus. They have like a whole little theme where it's like, you know, military grade is perfect, right? And totally not made at the lowest, you know, whatever quality possible with being able to mass produce and all that stuff. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, I think maybe this will be where I stop for now. But we got to that Jamestown army surplus. So we're here where I was trying to go for the last couple times, or at least like the end of the last one. Anyway, take care and try not to go crazy.